Hello, I'm Ginger Nelson and welcome to Tea Time. Today I'm delighted to have Jimmy Carson on the show with me, and he is running for District 1 City Councilman. Welcome.
Thanks, Ginger. Thanks for having me.
Right here in Tifton, Georgia.
Right, live in Tifton, GA.
Yeah.
And glad to be here. And a little bit about myself. I'm a native Tiftonite. Grew up in Tifton. I went to the public schools, graduated from Tift County High School. Was in the Key Club there. Then I went on to good old ABAC, Abraham Baldwin, graduated there and with a degree in business. Then I went up to Athens, to University of Georgia, where I graduated in 1976, the bicentennial year, and the year Ray Goff was a big star up there.
Yeah.
And then I went on.
So what was your major?
Business.
Business.
Yeah, have a degree in business administration, right.
So you went to ABAC first for 2 years?
2 years, right.
And then you went to
University of Georgia. Right.
And finished out your business degree?
Finished out, graduated there in good old Athens, right.
Yeah.
Right.
So did you move back to Tifton afterwards?
Well, I basically went elsewhere, right after college, as a lot of folks do, unfortunately, because where all the jobs in your major are a lot of times. Sure. And went on and mostly lived in the Atlanta area for 20 years or so, and worked in insurance claims in the Atlanta area. And one of the best things that happened while I was working out of town and everything, I met my wife of 26 years, Sheila. She happened to be working at the same company as I was in Atlanta. So we met, and then we came back to Tifton, came back to my roots here back about 20 years ago. And my father started a laundry business back right after World War II, 1947. And my brother and I, John, we ran the business for the last 20 years, up until about 2 years ago. Carson Laundry and Dry Cleaning, probably a lot of your viewers will be familiar with it. We were here for 64 years.
64 years,
straight
wow.
run, yeah, long time. And had a lot of great customers, a lot of good times, and a lot of great memories. But anyhow, we had an opportunity to sell. We sold a couple of years ago. So currently I'm semi-retired right now, and I do some other work in the mornings, but other than that, would have a lot of time to devote to the duties of the job of city commissioner. But anyhow, just, grew up in Tifton. My family has actually been here a long, long time. If I don't bore you or your audience.
No, go ahead.
My grandfather, Briggs Carson Sr., actually came here around the turn of the century. Now I'm talking about the turn of the last century, the 1895. And he started some businesses here. He was an early pioneer. He was the first school board chairman. He was he was on the first Board of Trade, which later became the Chamber of Commerce. And he was a longtime superintendent for the Baptist Church of the Sunday School Division. And one interesting thing that you might be interested in, this school, G.O. Bailey, which is not very far from where we're seated right now. Well, anyhow, a little story about that. When my grandfather was the superintendent, he hired the person the school is named after, the legendary Mr. G.O. Bailey, who was a longtime teacher, educator, and
so your grandfather was the superintendent?
No, he actually was the chairman. He was not the superintendent, if I said that. He was the chairman of the school board.
Okay, gotcha.
And in that position as chairman of the school board, he had the power at the time to hire the principal and hire people. And he hired Mr. G.O. Bailey. Back then, this was commonplace, but he hired him based solely upon a telegraph.
Really?
Okay. So that's the way I guess things were done back there. So the telegraph was a big thing. Not singing or anything, but just hired him based on that. And his daughter likes to tell that story. She's still living. She's a retired school person, teacher many, many years, Miss Holly Bailey Hall. But she likes to recall that story. So that's a little bit about, the beginnings, in the Tifton area, and the house that my father and his 5 brothers grew up with still here in Tifton. It's on the historical tour a lot of times, corner of 6th Street and North College, and people who have it now totally restored it. Looks great and everything. But we have a lot of memories, a lot of connections, you know, to the Tifton area.
Yeah, so your family goes way back.
Way
into
back.
Tifton.
That's true, right after, you know, in the early settling days in 1890s, you know.
Now, your wife, where is she from?
Well, she's from Louisiana, and the way we met is through the same company. And the company we worked at, she actually worked in Louisiana at the time, and I worked in Atlanta, and we used to talk on the telephone a lot, almost every day. And then her company closed their Louisiana office, and they transferred her to the Louisiana office. So that's how we met some 26 years ago.
And so when you told her you wanted to move back to Tifton, what did she say?
She was understandable because she knew, you know, the roots were here and everything. And she was a little, I thought at first she wouldn't like it, you know, but it took a while because we don't have the big malls that the Atlanta area does, and a lot of the
small town.
Yeah, the amenities, but she got used to it. She likes it a lot. We like it a lot that you don't have the traffic to fight that you do up there. And since we left, the traffic's got a lot worse. So
yeah.
we're happy
Now,
back in Tifton.
2 of you have kids?
We do. Now, she had, before we met, she had 2 kids. So, you know, we raised them 2 girls, and one of them lives here in Tifton. Her name is Leslie Slappy, and she's a registered nurse, and she works at Tifton Regional Hospital in the, let's see, it's in the, not neurological, but it's in the bones. Help me out if you can.
Orthopedic?
I think that's right.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's started there and she enjoys it. She works in there. And our other daughter, Lori, lives in the Warner Robins, and she's with the school system there in Warner Robins.
Do you have grandkids?
Right, we've got grandkids too. So stay busy with everything. Yeah,
That's
sure
right.
do. Yeah.
So you are running for District 1 City Councilman.
That's correct.
And it is coming up very soon.
1 week.
1 week.
Right.
Well, we're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, I'm going to let you tell us all about why you feel like you need to run for City Councilman.
Okay,
We'll be
great.
right back.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
I don't know what's happening. Start a new chat. What did I do? Okay. Wow. It's so weird.
Hey! Hi!
Oh my gosh. Hi! God, I don't even know what to say right now. I'm so nervous. Gia, you're so big. Come closer to the camera. Wait, now you're in my face. That was so good.
Sounds great, Kevin. I think that'll do.
Hi, I'm Kevin Sport, country music artist and host of the TV show The Right Place. I'm always saying you're in the right place when you're following your dream. Well, following your dream is a continuous journey, and that journey needs a good start. Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College in Tifton, Georgia may be that place for you. They have programs in agriculture, business, liberal arts, math, science, and even nursing. Go to abac.edu today.
Meet Carolyn Tallman, a master cosmetologist and a Moultrie Technical College graduate from the class of 1997. She is well acquainted with the tools of the trade, but even these tools could not prepare Carolyn for the life-changing obstacles that would lie in her path. This working wife and mother of 2 bravely faced a late-stage cancer diagnosis, not only once, but twice. and her Moultrie Tech family was there, holding a bone marrow testing drive in 2007 in her honor. Now, 6 years post-transplant, Carolyn is cancer-free and a busy team member in a thriving hair salon in Moultrie. The work ethics traits she learned at Moultrie Tech, that of a positive attitude and a strong character, helped this survivor to help others feel alive and more beautiful.
This changes everything.
We're everywhere you turn. Moultrie Technical College.
There were no hidden fees on anything. The price that I saw on the internet was the exact price that I paid.
Cook4.com is the best place to go online, and Cook County Ford is the best place to go on US 41.
I like it when they don't rush you or hassle you. They give you all the time you need down here at Cook County Ford.
Welcome back to Tea Time. I'm talking to Jimmy Carson, and he is running for City Councilman, District 1, right here in Tifton.
Right.
Now, Jimmy, before we went to break, you told us a little bit about yourself.
Correct.
You are a Tifton native.
Correct.
You were raised in Tifton. Your family has a history here in Tifton.
That's right.
So what gave you the decision to run?
Well, over the years, I've attended a lot of city council meetings and have always been interested, in Tifton and so forth. And I was at the meeting earlier in the year when the city tax was raised increased 44.4% on the property tax. Mm-hmm. And I was at the meeting. It was a long meeting, about 3 hours long, and I really thought it was really unfair that it was raised that much, and it was raised when it didn't have to be raised. One of the councilmen, Mr. Chris Parrott, I won't go into great details, but he proposed a budget that would have balanced the budget, and we would not have had to have this 44.4% tax increase. However, it was rejected on a 2-3 vote, and if elected, I would be the third person, and two of the people who voted against it, they are still on the, will still be on the council. So it could be repealed or rolled back. So if elected, our plan is to roll back this tax increase. And I'd like to say that contrary to some information that's been out there, that no decrease in any essential services would be made if the taxes are rolled back. No police or fire would be cut, nothing like that.
No employment will be cut?
No, ma'am. And it could be done. But that's really what kind of spurred me on. And then when I saw where Ms. Cassie was not running, I decided, I said, hey, I think I'll do it. And I talked to my wife, and she was very agreeable. I was the first person who announced. I announced on Tuesday. Qualifying started on Monday. It ended on Friday at, I think, 5 o'clock, 4:30. And like I said, I qualified on Tuesday, and I was hoping nobody else would run. And I checked Thursday evening, nobody had run. And then Friday morning I got a call, and the lady said, Ms. Martin said, well, we have one other candidate. A nice young man has entered. I said, okay, so here we are. But anyhow, I've always had been interested in politics and city government, attended meetings over the years, and I felt like since I was semi-retired, I had the time to devote to the duties of the job, to the people of Tifton. I feel like I can contribute with my business background. I figure we need a leaner, meaner type of city government. I figure a lot of, waste can be eliminated, and we can look at stuff and really, other than roll back the taxes, we can make a lot of good, business-like decisions that affect everybody in our community. Also, I think we need to look at our sign ordinance, because a lot of business owners are really made to change their signs. Some have had to change their signs and have had signs there for years and years and have had to change. So,
you're talking about businesses here in Tifton?
Here in Tifton,
and their signs?
right. Yes, ma'am. So we're looking at a lot of stuff like that, if elected, And, I just kind of always been interested in politics, just like the opportunity, to serve if the voters, want me, And I've been active in the community. I know a lot of people over the years. I'm a member of the Kiwanis Club here in town, service organization that's, specializes in helping kids. I've served as the past president about 10 years ago. I've served on the board of directors of the club, been in it for about 18, 19 years. I serve on a city board now, the Keep Tiff Beautiful board. I serve on that. I currently serve as treasurer. And I've been an active part of Tift Area Coin Club. I've been vice president there. Also served at First United Methodist Church where we attend church. I've served on the administrative board there. So feel like I've been, fairly active in the community. So got ties there.
So the main reason you decided to run was because of the
44.4%.
the increase in the tax.
Yeah. That was really what kind of spurred me on. And, when I found out that there was an opening, I felt that was a great time to offer my services. And if elected, we will, roll back that 44.4% tax increase. Everybody will have to pay it this year, of course, as a lot have already had to pay because it's in their escrow account, on their mortgage. If not, a lot of people are waiting until the 15th of November, the deadline to pay without penalties. But anyhow, that was the main thing, main reason. Yeah.
So if you do roll it back, then you will go with the budget that maybe Chris Parrott had?
Correct. And it can be balanced without that increase. That's correct. Yeah.
So are there any other changes that you would like to see made?
Well, a lot of businesses here in Tifton feel constrained by a lot of rules and regulations that are carried out. The sign ordinance is one. A lot of businesses have had to change their signs, and they've had signs there for years. And, we'll look at that, and land ordinances, stuff like that. We want to be more business friendly, and we want to, to promote Tifton. Of course, we want to still keep it clean and everything. I've been on the, Keep Tiff Beautiful board for years, so I have that interest too. But we want to promote Tifton and get it back, to business friendly. And also, we want to. Tifton used to be years ago, and I don't know if you remember it, but you might be too young. But it used to be like one of the 100 cleanest cities in the United States, and used to have signs up and as late as probably 89 or 90, and we need to get back there and
keep Tifton clean.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Well, now, Jimmy, District 1 is what you're running for.
Correct.
Can you explain where District 1 is? The
I
parameters?
can. Yeah, it's kind of spread out. It's in basically northeast part of Tifton, and it's if you take, for instance, 20th Street, North Tift Avenue, everything 20th Street north, you go all the way north, all the way up to 50th Street with 20th, not 20th Street, but North Tift Avenue, kind of be in the border, and then it goes all the way up to about where 50th Street, and then on North Tift Avenue, where about where the Larry Branch's Animal Clinic is, Quailwood, and then it actually goes over, cuts back down, and goes over to North Central Avenue from 20th Street north over the western divide would be one side of Central Avenue, and I think it goes up to about 26th Street, if I'm correct, 28th Street, and then it goes over where we're at right here at your studios.
Yeah, we're in District 1.
We're in District 1 right now, and all the new stuff that they built near the new high school, the Cypress Point, and the assisted living home, all the residents are in it, all the buildings and homes behind there and across the street, all of that's in District 1. And then right behind that, there's an older subdivision that faces Geo Bailey School, and that a lot of that is also in District 1. That would be the streets like Windsor Drive and those streets, Newton Drive, that are in front of the school and everything. And it goes up to Ferry Lake Road. even includes a little bit of Ferry Lake Road, not a lot, but a little bit, and then it gets two trailer park areas that have been annexed into the city. So it gets that too. So it's kind of a good mix.
So have you been out campaigning?
I have. We've been trying to see as many people as we can, door to door, and in their businesses. And it's a big job because it's a lot of area, a lot of people. About roughly 2,100 people probably in the district. So good many folks, you know.
That's what I was going to ask you. How many are in
right.
the District 1?
And a lot of different, you know, a lot of not big homes, a lot of medium homes, small homes, a lot of apartments. There's mobile homes. So it's a good mix of Tifton, you know, a lot of folks.
Now, early voting opened up when?
It actually has been going on for 2 weeks, and it will continue now until Friday, November the 1st.
Okay.
And it goes from 8 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon, and it's at the old gymnasium, which is right behind the Charles Kent Administrative Building.
The very, very old high school.
The very, very old high school. That's where my father went to high school.
That's what my parents call it, the old high school.
It's the old high school.
Now we call the old high school on 8th Street.
Yeah, and it's where I went to junior high school, not to confuse anybody, back, you know, about 66, 67. But anyhow, that's where it's at, and that's where we took gym classes back there. But it's the voting, Election Central now, but that's everybody votes there. They don't go to the Masonic Lodge. And it's through Friday, and there've been not a whole lot. There's not been heavy voting, so people can get in and out in a hurry. It won't take any time at all.
Do you know how many has voted up until now?
Well, yeah, we voted. I hate to say this, but Friday as about 1:15, only about 108 people had voted, which is very low turnout.
Especially for 2,100 people.
It is low, very low. So hopefully we'll have a surge and get a lot more people out. I guess a lot of people are traditional and wait till the last day.
And it's just
vote.
Not District 1 voting. The whole city of Tifton can vote because there are 2 other things on the ballot.
That's correct. The whole city of Tifton can vote. There's 2 other amendments. Actually, there's 3 questions that are asked on the ballot. One is in regards to increasing the homestead exemption for seniors, I think over 65, and increasing the homestead exemption on the property. That's one of them. The 2 other deal with liquor. I think one is liquor sold maybe in package stores. The other one's liquor sold in restaurants on Sunday. I think that's correct.
Okay.
So anybody in Tifton can vote, even if they're not in District 1 on those issues.
That's right. Well, some of these people who are listening who may want to vote for the other amendments on the ballot,
Sure.
who are in District 1, we'll get them in there to vote.
That's correct.
For District 1. Because you need more voters.
Oh, they do. And then you go in there, it won't take any time at all to vote, you know. The ladies in there said that it's been kind of lonely in there, kind of like the old commercial about the Maytag repairman who was always lonely because the old Maytag washing machines never tore up, so he didn't have anything to do.
Well, Election Day is on November the 5th.
That's correct.
And it's from 7 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock at night.
7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
So hopefully if these voters don't get out and vote for early voting,
they can go
on Election Day.
Right back at the old high school.
That's right, the old high school.
Yeah, right.
Well, I had 2 olds in.
There you go.
Well, Jimmy, we're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we can let you know how you can get in touch with Jimmy if you have any questions or concerns. We'll be right back.
All right.
Hi, I'm Kevin Sport, country music artist and host of our show, The Right Place. I had a chance to go to Haiti with Compassion International. This experience opened my eyes to the hardships of children and how just a few dollars a week can make a difference in a child's life. I'm asking you to consider making this work a part of your life. If you'd like to learn more, please go to our website at kevinsporttv.com or just call the number on your screen today.
Good morning, Kig.
Good morning, Kevin. Are you ready to go catch some fish?
Yes, sir.
Great. I tell you, that's a good-looking suit you're wearing there.
Well, thanks, man. Yeah, Frog Togs has got a suit for whatever you do.
I tell you, where's that nephew of yours?
I don't know. He's probably on his cell phone texting his girlfriend.
So what'd you tell her? You gonna miss her?
Yeah, next time you need to find one that likes to fish. Frog Tog. Whatever you do, there's a Frog Tog suit for you.
Oh, Adam, Leon, all the guys. We've known them all now 26 years. We've been coming up here that long, and we can't think of going anyplace else.
The price is right. Right on the window and right on the money at Cook County Ford. Come on down.
Meet Paul Arvizu, a 2012 graduate of Moultrie Technical College and a certified surgical technologist at Tift Regional Medical Center. He works in a field considered non-traditional for men. But Paul already knew firsthand what it's like to be considered different and to be transplanted by the winds of change. He immigrated to America from Mexico with his family as a 5-year-old, and while at Moultrie Tech, he gained full United States citizenship, was a Student of the Year finalist, and graduated with honors. No matter where life takes him now, Paul says nothing is out of reach. Thanks to faculty members, classmates, and a diploma from Moultrie Tech, he's empowered to help change lives as a valuable member of a surgical team.
This changes everything.
We're everywhere you turn. Moultrie Technical College.
The Smokehouse in Tifton is bringing back the old-time special with their $4.99 meal deals. The $4.99 meal deal includes the entree of your choice, a choice of 2 sides, garlic bread, and a sweet tea. For your entree, choose between a 1/4 pound certified Angus hamburger steak, smoked chicken, chicken tenders, or sliced or pulled pork. Then take your pick of 2 delicious sides like original barbecue beans, fries, green beans, potato salad, slaw, baked potato, baked sweet potato, or add a salad for only $2.99. Stop by and enjoy the $4.99 meal deal at the Smokehouse Restaurant on Highway 82 in Tifton, where everything is cooked over high-quality blackjack oak.
Welcome back to Tea Time. I have been talking to Jimmy Carson. He is running for District 1 City Councilman right here in Tifton.
That's
we have
right.
been getting to know you a little bit today.
Right, and I've been having a good time here. Time's gone fast.
It has. I told you it would go
Oh,
fast.
almost time to go, isn't it?
I told you it would go
Well,
fast.
let's do it again. If I win, if is a big question, can I come back?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
All right.
We had Julie Smith on this past week.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Sure.
All right.
We like our city councilman
Great.
now.
Okay. Well, you made me feel real at home.
Well, I appreciate
All
that.
right.
So, Jimmy, you are from Tifton.
That's correct.
You have a long history right here in Tifton.
That's right.
Do you live in District 1?
I do. Legally I have to.
Yeah. You live
I
in
live
District 1?
in District 1.
You've been living there for how long?
7 or 8 years in the same location, right? And right in the heart of District 1, and I feel like I'd be easily accessible. Anybody can call me. I'll give my cell phone out, 848-0971.
So if someone has questions
they can call me. Yeah.
or even concerns that maybe they want you
Right.
to address.
Right, and if anybody wants a yard sign or something at this point, I can do that, or come see them, or I answer any question they might have.
But you will be out walking the streets.
I'll be out meeting folks up until the end.
Up
and so
until the
forth.
end.
Yeah, right,
So we want to encourage them to get out and vote for
Right.
early voting right now.
right.
And it goes on until November the 1st.
Friday, November the 1st at I think 5 o'clock.
And then Election Day is November the 5th, Tuesday.
November the 5th. They cannot vote on Monday,
Okay.
but they'll have to wait till Tuesday, which is the actual election day, and then it's 7 to 7
Okay.
at the old gym in back of the old high school.
So we really want to encourage everybody to get out and vote. Now, Jimmy,
That's
if there's something that you want to say to the voters of Tifton.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, thanks. I would just like to say that, I appreciate everybody who's early voted and those that voted for me, and I really would like the opportunity to serve you as your council person, District 1. I'm familiar with Tifton, grew up here, feel like I know the business community. I'll be very supportive of everyone in the community, try to promote business and a better Tifton. We can make everybody proud that they are from Tifton, and thank everybody. We appreciate and for me having me on the show too. Thanks.
Well, Jimmy, I appreciate you being on the
All
show
right.
with us. It's been a pleasure getting to know you.
It's great. Enjoyed it.
And I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks.
You don't want to forget to get out and vote. November the 5th from 7 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock in the evening. District 1, it is your right to vote, and you need to go out
And early
do it.
voting.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And we'll see you next time right here on Plant Tiff Nets, Wiregrass Channel 3.